Hey everybody, HMV here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and today we are launching some planes, and I have taken some contracts. We're going to investigate the island airfield, we're going to investigate the pyramids, and we're going to investigate the Arctic crash site. And if we have the time, we're going to launch to Minmus as well, which should be fun. I have a plane all ready to go. We have upgraded our launch pad. You might notice something extra out here at the runway here. I'll talk about that in a minute. Well, probably a little bit more than a minute. But we've also got a plane, and this is a special plane. It is the SRS-1, the short-range sciencer. Look at that. Look how pretty that thing is. Yarmethian, you have already done something. So actually what we're going to do is Vardic, the engineer, and Sinner, the scientist, are going to take this flight to the island runway. So we're going to launch this ship, and you're going to see something crazy. It's a little bit of a bump. It always does that. The crazy thing, though, is that if we look at Sinner here, let's put the brakes on so we don't roll all the way down the runway. If we IVA with Sinner, he's upside down. That is right. He is upside down, and you're going to ask yourself, or actually you should be asking me, why is he upside down? Well, I'll show you. He's upside down because if we EVA him, he can get the science bay and stuff. And actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take the science bay and everything. Let's go ahead and observe this materials bay. Let's open this. Let's go ahead and keep this data. Let's log the temperature, log the pressure data, and log the, not the service bay. There we go. Observe the mystery goo. Now we can go back to Sinner here. Oh, this is something I didn't try. Okay. That's a potential problem here. Let's, Vardic, you go EVA. You can get the science data from this, I hope. Yes, collect the data. Let's remove it. You can't restore that, but Sinner should be able to. Grab and board. It's a team effort. Now you should be able to restore this at least. Oh wait, there we go. You should be able to restore this. Oh, did I screw this up? Yeah. Okay, there's a problem with the ship. I can fix it, but it's going to be a huge pain, which I don't like huge pains. You can't even take the data from here. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible plan. Man, I was so excited about this. Okay. Well, I'll show you the cool part. The cool part is he can jump and... Oh, wait. He has to do it right. This worked in testing, I swear. Maybe it was farther forward. Well, this plane garbage could have turned out better. Oh wait, he actually had the board option. Ha! That worked. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to EVA, get out on the wing, and then Sinner is going to have to transfer to here, then go EVA, don't fall off the plane, then he can collect the data from the mystery goo here, and then restore the container, then get back in. Did we restore this thing? No. He can restore the Science Junior. Then he can get back in the plane, transfer to here, and then you can get on board the plane as well, and then everybody's where they should be. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, we're obviously not going to be doing this very much. We also didn't do EVA reports or anything, but you know what? We'll take a crew report. We got room for another crew report in here. We're not going to bother getting it. Okay, computer's on. Brakes are off. We are going to take off here. I'm going to turn the HUD off for the time being. This plane actually works quite well. Shockingly well. A lot better than this. What? Oh, I know what's going on. Control from here. There we go. I was controlling from the upside-down pod. Okay. You've seen people fly planes. This plane flies disturbingly well. Let's go ahead and take an atmospheric pressure scan while we're here. We'll pick that up when we get back to the ground here. But other than that, we're just going to fly over to the island runway, and I will be back when I'm there. Okay, we're coming up on the island here. I've slowed down my approach a lot. I'm way throttled down. Just getting my... using the nav HUD, one of my favorite mods, to get my direction vector aimed directly at the runway here. Going 113 meters per second. I'm sorry, 130 meters per second, which is very fast. A lot faster than I want to go. But I'm afraid to cut the engines, to be honest. Okay, things are looking good. We're going 80-some meters per second. This is fantastic. We're about to stall here. I've cut the engines completely. And we are down. I've hit the brakes. Like I said, I've hit the brakes. Okay. We obviously need to be going slower than, what was it, 70 meters per second. Let's go ahead and try to turn this thing around. Let's keep these. I actually caught the mystery goo and the materials bay on the runway there, which is pretty awesome. Okay, we can't go too slow here. There we go. Just keep that forward momentum. We should be able to stop moving 30 meters per second. Oh boy. Oh! We're still alive. We're still alive. And I think you both just died. I seriously think I just killed both of you. Oops. Yep, Sinner was killed and Vardic was killed. I'm putting that one on you, Vardic. You were the pilot. Sorry about that. Okay, well, I need to hire 2 new astronauts and get them going. So I'll meet you back at the astronaut complex. You guys, you don't have to like tell me you want to be back on or anything. I'm going to put you back on, but I'm going to put you at the back of the list. That's just the way it works. Sorry. Uh-oh. There's a problem. We're in flight, and we can't revert, and we can't go to the Space Center without going back. You guys might have lived through this due to a bug in the game. The game is not sped up or anything. Yeah. The only thing that's left is this, and for some reason I can't recover this thing. So, you guys get to try again. Of course, that means we've lost all the cool things that happened in there, but we're not going to bother with that. We'll do that when the... We'll do that when the, when the plane comes back, if at all. Okay, well, we've seen this before. I'll meet you back at the island runway. We are coming up on the runway again here. I'm going to throttle all the way down to, like, the bottom marker here. so that we have plenty of time to slow down. I may have mentioned this before, but I am terrible at planes. I don't know how they work. My entire experience with flight in real life involves putting headphones on and not listening to the in-flight announcements because I would rather listen to an audiobook or a podcast. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to flying. So don't use my little plane here and my perhaps seeming knowledge of flight. Don't let that make you think like that I'm doing a good job or anything. Like, don't use me as an example, I guess. I should only be an example of what not to do. Okay. However, that all said, we are coming in. I love this chase mode, by the way. I think this is chase mode. Maybe it's not even chase mode. But we're coming in at 70 meters per second, which was high before. I'm going to lose as much altitude as I can, and ideally just come in right over the top of this thing. So that we actually lose speed going up this slope. Okay, I have killed the engine. I hate that it's still making noise. Come on. I am braking. We are going 50 meters per second. We are going 45. We are going to do the mystery goo and the material study. Might as well. 40. Are you serious? 30. We're going off the edge. And there we go again. Oh boy. Don't crash. Don't crash. Okay. The plane's fine. The plane's fine. We're all fine here, thanks. Okay, we're going to turn the brakes off. We're going to put the engine on just a little bit. I would like my plane to be right side up. My cat wants something, and I have no idea what. I think our plane might be broken. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, all we gotta do is run this thing around, get the engine going, and then we'll just drive it slowly back to the runway. Yeah. We need better wheels, at least. There we go. There we go. We're probably going to catch some air here. Brakes. Last thing we want to do is kill you guys again. Ugh. Oh, we just lost a wing. Okay, well, that's it for this plane. Maybe I'll need to design a new plane. Seriously, this plane worked a lot better before. Let's go ahead and get you guys out. Sinner, let's do an EVA. And we're going to run you... Oh, this is going to take forever. Are you seriously... Is that you running? This is walking, this is running. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to time warp you over here. And we should... Oh, we already got the contract. Let's turn this off so we can see it. There we go. Kerpalo 1. Never forgot. That's funny, it's called Kerpalo, considering that was my old series. Never forgot that these guys gave their lives to get us where we are. That's good. Okay. Now, we're going to pretend that we went back. Who is this? This is Sinner. We're going to pretend that we went back and got Vardic, and this is Vardic doing this because I don't want to waste the time. So let's go right here. There we go. And we're here. Control tower, great view. Maybe we should start launching from here. I don't think so. Investigate the island airfield. We get 10 grand for it. Now we are going to recover. Actually, we're going to slow down time warp, and we are going to recover Vardic / Sitter. Good job. 100 science. That's how much we have total. We actually had that before, and we got a ton of reputation because we didn't kill anybody in this. Now can we can recover it from here? That's pretty sweet. I think we can. Oh, there's a bug. I'm getting money. Oh, I'm recovering all the pieces one by one. I guess it's not a bug. Okay, we got science for that. This is the plane with Vardic in it. And we're recovering pieces of debris of something. There we go. We got all of our stuff back. Okay. That's that. Whew. Let's go to the tracking station now. Because we have two more things to find. One is this crashed vessel up in the Arctic, and one is the pyramids down here. Now, I was kind of hoping to see a bunch of places where we can launch our vessels from. Maybe if we do this, show closed bases. There we go. These are all the bases near these things. I think I'm going to buy Werbury's Claim, which we've actually launched from before. We had a contract over here to get some stuff in an earlier series, and I launched from Werbury's Claim. We've also landed at the Polar Research Center. So tell you what, I don't think we've ever launched from the Polar Research Center. So let's open this base for 125,000. That is terrible. We're getting like 10 grand for each of these, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, but we're not gonna do any of that crazy getting out and stuff. So we don't really need a scientist. We don't need a scientist. Tell you what, let's go to the astronaut complex. We are going to hire 65 grand, 79 grand, and we can't afford the next one. So we've hired 2 people, and their names are Manuelman Kerbin and Narter Ackerman. We've got another engineer and another scientist. And just for full disclosure, I gave myself the money back for hiring these guys because the hiring costs are going to kill this series with all the people I want to hire. And I would rather have you guys on my crew than play quote-unquote fair. So, Manuelman, of course, being an engineer, you can fly. And so you are going to be the only one. Oh, you're also female. I'll change that. I don't feel like changing it right now, but I'm going to change that for future episodes. Sorry about that. Yarmouthon is out. Manuelman is in. I'm actually going to modify this plane slightly, and by slightly I mean drastically. Of course, the wings are attached to the science bay. That is like the opposite of what I want. Okay, now let's check our actual things here. Center of lift, center of mass. They're a little closer than I like them to be. Especially because, well, no, the center of mass is going to move forward as fuel drains. But I'm thinking about actually moving the entire fuel tank forward, even though that'll screw up the whole plane. I think I would rather move the wings back slightly. Oh my god, what are you doing? Okay, I'm going to delete this wing. Okay, now our center of thrust is, or center of lift is more significantly back. And as fuel drains, the center of mass is going to move forward, just making this thing all the more stable. So we're going to put another wheel on this guy because he lost his last wheel. I will never understand how this rotation system works, and I will also never understand why I don't just use the one in the game. Okay, I want these things to come out like this, and then rotate down like this, and that's good. But they're too high, so I want them to come up a little bit, and out for more stability. And up just a tiny bit more. I'm worried about the air intake now. So let's go crazy with it and put it right in front of the tail, which I'm going to move back a little bit so it's not over the bay there. 2 thermometers and 2 barometers, 2 goobays and 2 pods. We'll just, that way we don't have to worry about the scientist. Although, you know what, I just realized we actually want a scientist because we get more science. But I don't care anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. This is the SRS-2, because it's vastly different than the SRS-1, that's for sure. And we are going to set ourselves the Green Coast, no. Polar Research Center, but it unlocked the Green Coast. Okay, I'm just going to open it again. I'm going to give myself 125 grand back. Let's set this as our launch site. And let's go. Oh, we could simulate if we wanted to, but I'm not going to. We know this plane's going to run perfectly fine, don't we? Got a long way to go. Look at that. The sun's there and the moon is there. That's crazy. You never see that on the equator. Okay, let's get this plane going here. We are not exactly going straight down the center of the runway. Should probably have SAS on. Okay. Where is our nav point here? It's right over there. Okay. We are going to it. Oh, that's where the cursor looks crazy. Yeah, it's only 80 kilometers away, so we'll get there pretty darn quick. Oh, we should probably be taking readings. Temperature scan and a crew report, and keep and keep. Okay, well, we're coming up here. The thing says we are 10, 11 kilometers away, and we are 1 minute away. We are traveling a very brisk 190 meters per second, which is far more than we need to be traveling to land. It looks like it might be on the other side of this hill. It also looks like we are no longer on the ice sheet because there are trees growing here, which means that we are not even remotely guaranteed to have a flat place to land. So I'm going to buzz this thing. We're going to just fly over it, kind of get a lay of the land, and then come in for a landing probably from here, and then just roll right up to it, I think is probably a good way to do this. We could do an EVA report, but I'm not going to. Okay, let's check out this crash ship. I also turned the ambient light back down because the white out here is crazy. Oh, look at that. Kind of wish the thing wasn't in the way, but there it is. Whoa. Definitely going to loop around, and we'll just come in and land right here, I think, is perfect. This will kill off a lot of our velocity, too. Probably not the best way to land. Don't clip that tree. But the good news is we'll be going uphill. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, atmospheric pressure, material study, mystery goo, temperature. Go ahead and keep the brakes on. Let's get out. Now, the problem is you can no longer get back in the ship. I just realized that. So we have to... Let's go ahead and take this EVA report and keep it. You have to get back in. And why is the engine still running? I don't understand that. I guess it just always makes noise. Okay, we're going to take the brakes off. And then we're going to put them right back on. We're going to put them right back on. Oh boy. Okay, well the plane's not going anywhere anymore. And at least we didn't lose any of the science. Oh, this game. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's go ahead and observe this materials bay. And observe the rest of the stuff in here one more time, because we're obviously not flying anywhere else. Okay, go EVA, Manual Man. Don't worry. The, oh, God. I don't have this thing on time warp. I think the alien ship, the emanations from the alien ship, screwed with our materials, our thing here. So it wasn't our fault, is basically what I'm saying. Research and development. Let's deactivate navigation just to turn that off. I don't know how close we have to get to this thing. I was kind of expecting it to give me credit by now. This is cool, though. I've never been to this. So, the Anomalies Surveyor. There we go. We are investigating this crashed ship. We're going to hit F2. We're going to face the camera, and we are going to hit F1 right here. Perfect. Okay, let's recover everything, because obviously we're not getting anywhere else out of this. Let's go ahead and close these down. The last thing to do is the island, the pyramids, and I think Jebediah Sands is probably the closest to it. So I'm going to buy Jebediah Sands, but I'm not going to buy it here because apparently that doesn't work. Jebediah Sands, there it is, and we are going to open it for 75 grand. We are going to set it as our launch site, and let's actually check our center of lift and our center of mass. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to do basically the same thing we did before. Manual Man's not going to be flying. However, we've gone through all the people, and it's getting kind of hard to get more people here. So, I'm going to have to hire more. I'll be right back. Okay, and the pilot is Francois, who is going to do the last little flying here. I got Francois for free as well. He should have cost 93 grand, and I didn't spend that on him. Let's go ahead and launch you. I can't afford to launch this vessel, even though I have like 100,000 funds. Oh no, because I used up my money to do this. Ay. Yeah, this is just there are things that are too expensive in this game. Yeah, I actually have 0. So obviously I screwed something up big time. Okay, I'm going to give myself some money. Just the way it's going to work. How much does this thing cost? 21,661. Okay, I gave myself 300,000. My reasoning being that buying these bases around Kerbin just costs more than I want them to. And I have to keep opening them again. Look, Polar Research Center's gone. This one's gone again. So it's like I'm constantly rebuying these things. I'm probably going to just uninstall Kerbal Constructs once I get all the anomalies, to be honest with you, because it's not as... It's just... I don't have time to find out why these things aren't working. There we go. Plane bouncing like always. This runway looks very similar to the one in the Arctic. Okay, we want to be going kind of southwest, which is, I think, let's see, that's south, so west is around, southwest is around here. Cool looking area. Let's make sure we're going the right way on the map. Looks like we are. Okay, this is going to be a very long flight. I do not expect you in the least to be involved in watching it. So I will meet you back here in about, who knows how long, 25 minutes. Okay, and at 4 times time warp, this plane actually flies fairly well, although the wheels are disturbingly warm. So I think I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm not going very fast, but the temperature gauges are showing that they're actually quite warm. And we need those to land. I'm not gonna lie. And also, I noticed that Yarmathan hopped in the cockpit here. So, we'll have to figure something out. But these things should be bleeding off temperature. If I right-click on them, I should see their temperature. Let's try this. There we go. Let's see if this does it. There we go. So yeah, they're only 477 degrees, and they are going down, so I think we're fine as far as that's concerned. But sadly, the reason they're still showing up is I have record bound to F10, and Squad decided to make that toggle on the heat, which is causing some problems because the toggle on the heat right now is buggy, and it actually eats up memory. I have no idea how much memory this game is taking up right now. Hopefully I'll be able to land before it crashes. And as I say that, I'm going to hit quick save in case that happens. Okay, the last time I was here and landed, I landed via means of ejecting the command pod from the airplane, and ejecting the command pod from the airplane, and then what do you call it? Just parachuting down. We're not going to do that. We don't need Kerbal alarm clock right now. There's obviously a big hill over here, so I'm going to cut around this way here and see what it looks like on this side. Yeah, there's the pyramid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here like this, building up some speed, of course. Oh, that's the last thing I want. I hit C instead of X. Now I've hit X. And what I'm hoping is that I'll lose a lot of speed coming up this hill here, and then stall out right about here and come in for a landing. Ha ha ha! And then just coast up the hill very, very slowly here. Oh, look at that rock. Whoa, I'm going way too fast. Brakes. Did somebody say brakes? Okay, turn the brakes off. Let's actually go back out in front. Might as well do these. And we're going to come right out in front of this thing here and check out this dude. Brakes. Let's go ahead and do our EVA report. And then store that in the pod. We've already got our credit for here. There's an inscription on the statue. Which creature has one voice and yet becomes 4-footed and 2-footed and 3-footed? I believe that is a Kerbal. if I remember my old... Let's observe the materials bay. Oh wait, only a scientist can do that. That's right. Let's take a surface EVA report. Keep that data. And let's bring you home. And Kerbal Space Program crashed. Okay, good news, Yarmathan. It actually like saved the game right before it crashed. It did crash because it was out of memory, and I changed my record key to to be F9, because if you hit F9 to record, all it does is say, hey, you want to hold F9 down? The problem is actually that will cause a problem whenever I want to load a quick save, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Let's go ahead and recover you. Good job there. Let's go ahead and recover your plane now, separate from you, because you can't get back into your plane. Got lots of science for that. And that's it for now. The next thing to do is to launch to Minmus. I do have a rocket that is capable of doing that. But before I do, I actually want $500,000. I need $450 to unlock, to unlock the next tier of this. And then I need, if you look here, Minmus Lander 1, which, oh, look, it's got fairings. Yarmouth, you're not flying that. It costs about 50 grand. So I need roughly 500 grand to get them all. So I am going to do some missions. I'm going to, you've seen me do satellites. I just did them in Quest for Snacks. I'm sorry, not Quest for Snacks, but bases 0.90. So maybe I'll show you one. I don't know. But we can rescue people. Basically, I want stuff that pays a lot of money. And I don't know what pays the most money, honestly. Wow, kickoff space tourism. Oh, this is a new thing. Actually, you know what? We'll do this next episode. We'll do Kerbal space tourism. We'll make 110 grand. I have no idea what this is, but we're going to take this. This is going to be fun. We're going to accept this contract. No questions asked. Help Tito Kerbin visit space. And he wants to be up in space for 4 hours, which means in orbit. Okay, so we're going to do that next time. That'll be fun. And we'll actually test this stack decoupler as well. And we'll try to, while we take him up there, we'll rescue Laramie Kerbin, because that'll give us a free Kerbal to rename. So tell you what, let's go ahead and take that. We're going to eventually investigate these rock arches on the moon. Rendezvous to craft in orbit. That's worth a lot of money. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, maybe we'll do all this next episode. Investigate the rock arches. Do this. We're not going to do any temperature scans of Minmus or the moon, because that requires a lot more than I think we're able to at this state of our space program. But that's it. So actually, it's kind of funny. We don't need that much because we took all these contracts and we got a ton of advance money from them, which is kind of cool. We are eventually going to go to the moon. We could just take the advance from this. Oh, another kickoff space. Oh, no, these are my active ones. There we go. When we do go to Minmus, we're going to take these temperature scans. The advance is 137 grand. Now, we're a little bit too early in our space program to be thinking about that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to, all we need now is 180 grand. So if we do the rendezvous of 2 vessels, we're going to rescue Laramie. That's 70, that's over 100 right there. We're going to kick off space tourism, which is another 100. That'll do it. Doing those 3 things will do it, and then we'll just test the stack decoupler for the icing on the cake. That's next episode, and then we will right after we finish that, we're going to go to the Minmus. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.